What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different topic. I'm going to veer away from Pokemon for a second because I wanted to share this really fun project that I did on my car. And in case you were unaware, I have a weekend car, which is a Honda S2000. And I recently decided to spice it up a little bit and add a light kit on the inside to add some ambiance. So today I'm going to be showing you how exactly I installed the light kit and how it came out in the end in case you wanted to do a little something to your car but didn't want to break the bank. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So before we hop into the actual install, I did use a little $25 light kit that I got off of Amazon. I can't show you the front because it's literally covered in stickers that would dox me, but I do have it linked on my Amazon storefront if you did want to check out the exact same one because it's super cheap and it's really easy to install. The light kit, of course, comes with the little plastic casing that the actual fiber optic goes into. I don't have the fiber optics inside of the box anymore because obviously they're in the car at the moment, but it also comes with a little plastic spatula so that you can make the little crevices of the car a little easier to put the actual plastic in. And just so you can get a better look at the actual materials, this is the fiber optic cable that plugs into the little light sources that are currently in the car. And then this is the actual plastic casing that it comes with. It is hollow on the inside, so you literally just run the fiber optic through the little straw-like part. And then this flat part is the part that you are going to slide into the different wedges where you want the lights to go. And then it does also, of course, come with a little pamphlet that shows you how to actually install the lights into your car. And it is also controlled by an app on your phone, so it is Bluetooth, so you can change the colors of the lights if you want a different color on a different day. But now that we got all of the semantics out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into the actual install. So like I mentioned, this is actually a pretty easy and straightforward light kit to install. The first thing that you're going to want to go ahead and do is measure out how much of the plastic casing you're going to need to fit around the area that you're actually installing the lights into. So I started off with the dash area in front of the driver's seat, and I did make sure to leave a little bit of extra length at the end just because I'm not actually putting it into the seam just yet, so that's just in case you lose any length after you actually install it. But after you measure out how much of the plastic housing you need, you of course want to run the fiber optic cable through the housing, and you do want to leave a little bit of the cable exposed because you are going to be plugging that into an actual LED, which is what's of course going to light up the fiber optic. So make sure to leave a little bit exposed that you can plug that in later, and after that you're just going to go ahead and cut the fiber optic, which I recommend getting better scissors than the rusty ones that I had because it should not be that hard to cut. But this is basically all of the prep work that you need to do before you actually start the install. So for the install, I did ask my dad for help, and as you can see, he's using this little wedge tool that did come with the kit in order for there to be a little bit more room for me to actually slide the plastic housing into the seam between the front part of the dash and the back part of the dash. And this is probably the hardest part of the install because it did make me sweat and it did take a little bit of effort and teamwork, but as you can see, after you actually get the fiber optic and the plastic into the seam, it actually sits really flush and really secure. So it doesn't look cheap or bulky or somebody just kind of threw a light on there and it just didn't care what it looked like. So as you can see, it sits super flush and doesn't look cheesy or anything. And then after that, I went ahead and plugged in the fiber optic into the actual little LED light that I was telling you about. These also come with the kit and they literally just clamp onto the actual fiber optic. And this is what the lights look like once I did check to see if they were working. It comes automatically set to the blue color, but obviously you can change that at a later date. But after I finished with the dash area, the next area that I wanted to install the lights was the center console. So I basically just did the exact same thing. I went ahead and measured out how much of the plastic casing I would need, and then went ahead and added the fiber optic into the actual plastic after I measured out the length, and then of course put it into the actual seam, which this was a lot easier, at least in this car specifically, since there was a little bit more of a gap for the actual plastic casing to fit into. But after I made sure that everything was secure and flush, I went ahead and plugged in the actual fiber optic into the little LED light. And of course I had to check to make sure everything was working correctly, so I turned on the car to make sure that the lights actually lit up blue. So We're all good so far. So after I finished with the center console, the last area that I wanted to add lights to was the dash in front of the passenger side, which this was a lot easier to install because it was literally just a straight line. So on the actual passenger side door side, I don't need any of the cable, so I went ahead and snipped that as close as possible to the edge of the plastic. And as you can see, this is what the car looks like when it's complete. And I'm controlling the lights from the actual app, like I mentioned in my intro, and there is preset colors, but you can also pick colors in between. It gives you like a whole color wheel. So this is what the car should look like once it's done, which I think it looks pretty good for $25. Like I said, it's not looking too shabby. And then here is just a better angle of the car so you can see what it looks like once you turn the car on. And in case you want a more aesthetic version, here is a TikTok that I made. But there you have it. That is how you can easily add some ambiance lighting to basically any car by simply using a $25 light kit from Amazon. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and leave a comment down below if you want me to make more car videos in the future. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, I kindly suggest you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.